Yes guys, how's it going? Kenny Finds and Flips here again today. Hope you're all well. Wow, sorry I've been a little bit absent and lacking in the content. I'm just really grafting at the moment, to be honest, obviously. Just going full time. I'm just trying to get this up and running, make sure my bills are paid. But thankfully, I'm literally coming off the best month I've ever had. November was crazy for me, absolutely crazy. Record-breaking days in terms of revenue across the two platforms, main platforms, eBay and Bebop. eBay and Vinted. And then I had like another record-breaking day, and then I had like three £500 plus days in a row, which to me is crazy. Anyway, Black Friday's just passed, right? So with that came some discounts from wholesalers, etc. So I have ordered from a new wholesaler that I've never ordered from before. Vintage Wholesale Company, not Vintage Wholesale Supply. I've ordered 20 French chore jackets and 10 Japanese chore jackets. Now, it came to £235, something like that, and 20 pence, roughly. Now, my thought process is I've sold the French chore jackets in the past, and regardless of condition, you can get a minimum of £15, okay? Never sold the Japanese ones, so this is going to be different. So, if they're good condition, people are looking for nice fades and they're looking for, you know, a little bit of marking and stuff is fine. But even the shredded ones, I'll put sold comps of what I've sold, right? I'm not going to put comps all the way through the video like I normally do because they're going to be quite similar. Anyway, my thought process is, if these are in awful condition, I'm still going to make profit on it because that's what happens. I sold an absolutely shredded one, it was torn, there was paint marks all over, and it went for like 15 quid or something like that. So that's my thought process. As for the Japanese chore jackets, never done them, so I have no idea how they'll go. As always, I have not even opened the box, let alone looked through it. So I'm gonna open it now. Oh yeah, I ordered this on Sunday night. It's now Tuesday afternoon, and it's just came. So I think that's really good as well. That's a very quick turnaround. So they've got points for that already. So I'm not sure if it's going to come in particular order. So yeah, what's this? Yeah, so 235.20. So Japanese worker jackets and French worker jackets, and then a delivery charge of £20. But then I had a discount for Black Friday, which is £44, which took the total to £235 and 20 pence. Not that you need to know all the ins and outs, but so yeah, we'll just get straight into it. So yeah, unbranded French chore jacket, that's in good condition. So sometimes you are looking for them to be in a little bit worse condition than this, if that makes sense. You're looking for like sort of nice fades and stuff to it, so yeah, we'll see. Another one, these are all completely unbranded. I would say this is more of a shirt than an actual jacket. Ideally looking for them to be a bit thicker than this in all honesty. But that's two down. Planum. See, these are more shirts than jackets, I would argue, but they'll still do alright. Friendship, right, so this is a Chinese company called Friendship, right? This is a really good one. Although it's meant to be Japanese and French, but you get. So Friendship, that's one of the higher value ones, and this is in pretty good condition. So that's a good one. Maybe that falls in the Japanese one. They're a bit mixed just now. So this has a big company spell out on the back, which isn't ideal. It did say that the grade A stuff wouldn't have company logos, so that needs to go in the non-good ones. That's got a company logo as well. There's another one. Yeah, they're all in decent nick. As I say, I would have liked to have a cool one with some fading and stuff like that, and maybe some thicker ones as well. But yeah, for however much it was per piece, it's not too bad. So this is a better one. This is a bit thicker, and you know, it's more like a jacket style, which is good. That's the sort of stuff that you're looking for. So 2 of those. Lotus, made in Vietnam. Again, quite thin. Not the end of the world. Profumi. The good thing about these as well, they sell quite quickly, right? So I won't be stuck with this for ages. This is an extra large as well, which is a good size, obviously. So, oh my god, maybe I'm not an extra large. I do have a big thick fleece on. So yeah, this is kind of what they look like on. Not really my style, I don't really understand it. So this is another one with a company logo, and it did say on the thing quite clearly that there would not be company logos in the A grade stock. So that's more than 10%. That's another one. That's another one. This is actually so tight. I thought it was going to be a bit looser. Another one. I was hoping for some with, you know, actual vintage ones. Does that have a logo as well? Yeah, so that's another logo. That's another one. This one has a bit of distressing in it, which is, as I say, it's fine. That's another one. This is by Lotus again. And I think that's all the French ones. I don't know if they're including this as a French one. This is Andrachian Funzon. Oh, this must be the Japanese one because it's got Japanese writing on it. That's pretty cool, to be fair. Right, I'm back. Sorry, I just wanted to check. I went through to the laptop to check to see if it said anything about company logos, etc., just so I wasn't giving false information. So it said in the thing, please note the B grade may contain jackets with company logos. However, I ordered the A grade, so it doesn't specifically say it won't contain jackets with company logos, but you'd think, by the way you read that there shouldn't be company logos. However, it's not too much of an issue, they will still sell. Kenny from the future, just a quick update. Haven't put out this video yet because I was cautious, obviously, those back prints. I was just curious, so I messaged Vintage Wholesale Company and I said, look, is this meant to be in your A grade stock? Because the wording to me was a bit poor. It was, you may get company logos in the kilo grade stock. And while that didn't say specifically that you wouldn't get it in the A grade stock, you know, you would think that, you know, it heavily implied that you would not get it in the A grade stock. Anyway, let me know if you think I'm being an idiot there or if you would think the same thing. Anyway, they said, yes, this is part of our A grade process. However, here's 5 free jackets for your next order. So I'm sort of tied into our next order now to get the 5 free jackets, but at least they've done something about it, which is good. And the ones I got weren't terrible, to be fair. I would have liked, as I say, a little bit more vintage with fades and stuff like that, but it's not the end of the world. Anyway, back to the video. The Japanese ones will contain company logos, I believe, but I'm fine with that. As I say, I've never sold the Japanese ones, but I thought I'd give it a go. It's £6 a piece, I bought 10. So yeah, this is one of the Japanese ones. These are pretty cool, to be fair. One. I'll need to research all of these brands because I obviously can't read Japanese. And it could be absolutely anything. AGC. Whether these stick about or not, I'm not 100% sure. The French ones will go well. I was hoping for somewhere a little bit more fade, but maybe I should have ordered the B grade in that case. I don't know. Yeah, a nice grey one. Another one. Another one with a company logo. Another one. And another. Ondere Shieti 5 stars premium. No idea. But that's nice enough. So yeah, overall, good. Barring the company logos. That, yeah, it's not even so much, it's like a discreet company logo. You know, if it was just here and it had a little company logo, but it has like writing on the back. I have no idea what any of this means. I'm sorry if it's offensive. That's, you know, that's not amazing. If it's just a little discreet logo, you can probably get away with it. Don't know if I can get away with that. So that's a bit frustrating. However, the other ones are good, as I say. Would have liked maybe a little bit more vintage, you know, with fades and stuff. The friendship jacket's the best one. So I sold a friendship one in the last sort of selection of French shore jackets I had for 35. Okay, so these aren't like mega money, but they sell quite quickly. And I thought it was a safe bet, as I say, because even the distressed, horrible ones can sell. Vinted love it, and they sell on eBay as well, which is good. So yeah, barring the massive logos on the back, I think it's a pretty good experience. What were we, £8 a piece for the French and 6 for the Japanese. Don't know how the Japanese will go, as I keep saying. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I've got a few more wholesale orders to come actually, because I went a bit mad for Black Friday, so I ordered a vintage wholesale supply again. Some levers. Again, I just thought it was a safe bet, you know, even if the levers are in poor quality, it should be alright. And then I've got another big one to come that I'm going to keep a secret for now, but you'll see it when you see it. Anyway guys, did enjoy the video, found it useful, whatever, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, let me know your thoughts. See you all later, bye bye.